Using the park and
I think this car was bought by Mohanlal in Kerala.
So is working on 3 songs simultaneously? So if I have a very shaky hand,
Feel so sad when you see people are just the worship team will be doing their best.
The real worship gives you the most pleasure God can find is when His people worship Him in the image and likeness that He created them with. A king does not feel delight when his peasants worship. He doesn't boast, he doesn't feel like, oh look, all my minions are worshipping me. Worship to him is not from lesser to greater. Worship is when you understand the honor that is due to him. So it is not fear that a king is looking for. What a king is looking for is understanding. If he can get like a 1,000 people afraid of him and comes and bows down to him, he's just a dictator. But when he can get 3 wise men, kings from the east, to come and lay their crowns down and worship a baby, so that's worship. That's worship. So what we have today in the church is a lot of peasants that are scared. What God is looking for is kings with understanding. That's how worshiping is different. So I won't tell you, okay, they have to clap like this, they have to stand like this. It's in the level of understanding that you bring. How much understanding did you have about who you were standing before? And did that understanding make you stand in a particular way? That's loaded. I'm really excited about the construction that is. I'm really excited about the construction that is happening, and quite delighted of how God has provided us this place in Bangalore. And I was talking to Apostle and I was saying, the Lord said that this is a year of promised land. God blessed us with a location in Ottawa. There is new properties in new location in multiple different churches. They are finding new locations. So I'm not surprised that you guys have a location as well, because it is the season. It is a season of locations for many of our churches. So my thought process is, how hard is it for the God who gave you a rental location to also give this property as your own? Okay, so we also have an offer from the owners saying that if you guys are able to buy it, buy it. You know, in fact, I was provoked by what he said. He said, if your God can provide for it. Wasn't that what he said? Something similar. That bothered me. And I think if there is any time we must rise and do it is now. So what if all of us can begin to pray, Lord, 10 crore is not a big deal for this God. 10 crore is nothing for a God. Yeah. There's one stone that you can have access to that'll be worth more than 10 crores. So we can start praying, and God can give us this location. God can increase your finances. God can increase your businesses, so that for you, sponsoring 10 crore will not be a big deal. So I want to encourage you, two things: pray and sow towards it. Pray and sow towards it. It doesn't make any sense that we spend so much money every month and it's money that will never come back. Imagine if we can hold this place. So let's believe for it, people. God bless you, family.
One more parcel is here. Chota parcel. Chota parcel. Mama inde. There mama. Oh boy, presenting to you the Leaning Tower of Horamavu Agra. Oh boy, presenting to you the Leaning Tower of Horamavu Agra.
What did he do? He got up from the table and started washing the feet. He didn't do it because the feet of the disciples were dirty. He didn't do this because if their feet is not washed, the food will not get digested. Nobody was counting. I'll tell you why Jesus did what he did. He knew who he was. He knew his authority. He knew where he came from. And he knew where he was going to. Because he had a firm identity. Therefore, he took a towel, tied it around himself, took a bowl of water, and he started washing the feet of the disciples. Please remember, your service is not based on the need. Your serving is not based on demand. Your serving is not based on the pastor telling you every week, reminding you every week. No, that is not how you serve. You need to see yourself as the greatest. Amen. Nobody has to call you greatest. It is not like the disciples came and said, oh, he has authority. Jesus knew. There was an encounter he had in his spirit. In verse 3, something opened up in his spirit. Jesus had a vision of the authority he has. He had a revelation of the heaven that he came from. He had an understanding about the eternity that he is going to go to. He saw all the way to New Jerusalem. At that point, there was no insecurity Jesus had.